Yo, what's up, guys? It's Data Dave here, and I'm accompanied by.
ChocolateKieran, what's going on, guys?
And we are going to go over the supposed Nintendo E3 leaks. So, starting out, Kieran, what do you think about this thus far?
I don't know. Personally, looking at it, I'm not too sure if it's real or not. I'm leaning towards the camp that it's not real on just some small details. And I don't know. I guess looking at some of the games, I'm like, I could see that. But for some stuff, I'm like, I don't know.
Man, well, I'm sold, honestly. Like, they only need to get one thing right for me, and I'm just like, please tell me at least half of this is right. I need it. I need it. So basically, how this started, about, we'll say 6 or 7 days ago. I want to say 6 days ago. Yeah, 6 days ago. This was posted on GameFAQS, and one guy posted, check back on this topic, May 7th. It's going to be proven right. So the first point he puts about is Nintendo releasing details about their online service May 7th, right? They said the service goes live September 24th. I don't believe you have an exact date, Kieran. You telling me about that, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, I do remember they said something about September beforehand, but I don't remember them saying September 24th. I don't think there was an exact date. I could be wrong. If I was, put it in the comments, let us know.
Most definitely, indeed. But at least we know September. It says that on the website. But they were spot on about Nintendo releasing the online services on May 7th. They did an announcement on Twitter. They outlined that for $20 a year, you can get a year worth of paid online service. So they were spot on about that. Some of the other things I believe that they also got correct was about how Nintendo may be ditching the Virtual Console. I don't think they confirmed that yet, but replacing
I think they did.
Wait, did they actually?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, earlier on they said they're not going to be bringing back Virtual Console.
Well, another thing to be spot on about. I know they spoke about if you have online access, you can play the older games, the classics. I remember the classics being mentioned.
Yeah, I think it's NES games, right?
Yeah.
So far they've mentioned. They haven't said anything about Game Boy Advance games. Well,
it'd be hype if they did, honestly.
Yeah, they said NES. This is saying it's going to launch with any NES, Game Boy Advance games, SNES, and N64 games.
Seems good, honestly. Seems good indeed. Well, hey.
I mean, if it's true.
I hope so, honestly. I really, really do. That'd be nice, man. I want to play Paper Mario and N64 on my Switch. That'd be a joy, man. Let me practice speedrunning or something. But they got
I think they should put some GameCube games on there too eventually. That'd be nice.
Yo, bring back Custom Robo. You ever played that?
Played what?
Custom Robo.
I don't think so. I don't think I've heard of that.
You missing out. You played Smash before, right? There's this one assist trophy that a little robot comes out shooting all these missiles and all that jazz.
Right, okay.
He's from Custom Robo, and that game is amazing. But
actually, I'm pretty sure, isn't that the thing that Nintendo posted a picture of that guy on fire, right?
Nah, it's some type of. That's a little TV Robo thing. I'm gonna show it to you one of these days, man. Cause it's a really, really amazing franchise. It was on DS, but it wasn't that good. But the GameCube one was spot on.
I think I have the picture of it in my head. I think I know what you're talking about. But
it's all good. So here, moving on, we got ditching the Virtual Console, Nintendo E3 presentation, 36-minute long. We'll see on that. We really can't predict it. But they said that the first reveal is the Spiral Trilogy coming to Switch. Though there's a reason they've been waiting to reveal it. And we can get to that. But we do know Spyro has been announced to come out for it, if I'm not mistaken, right? They haven't released too many details.
I'm pretty sure it was the UK Nintendo, funnily enough, UK Nintendo website that messed up and posted some details on Spyro earlier.
Yeah,
and they had to take it down.
Wasn't it Amazon or something like that? Or was it GameStop? I forgot where. Some site did that.
I'm pretty sure it was Nintendo UK.
Oh, okay. Well, hey.
Nintendo Europe.
So that one's going to be a toss-up.
You might be right with Amazon as well.
That one could be a toss-up. So here's another thing. You a Fire Emblem fan?
I've been waiting to get into the series properly for a while. I've been playing Fire Emblem Heroes, but that's about it so far, to be honest.
Oh, man. Well, it's an amazing franchise. They said Fire Emblem is next, and the title would be Lustrous Daybreak, coming holiday this year. Now, I could see them announcing another Fire Emblem soon. Like that, everyone's waiting on that on the Switch. I'm not sure if it was or wasn't
100%.
confirmed, but I'm pretty sure they're going to bring it. So the thing interesting about the name, I completely believed it at first, but I was on Twitter, I saw Philly BTU and Duncan E. Deep talking about the game Fire Emblem. And Duncan E. Deep said Illustrious Daybreak is a synonym of Radiant Dawn. That's a game that already came out. So it's like it could have, someone could have been like, hey, I'll just get this part right, and Illustrious Daybreak sounds like a good title. So that one's like, I'm not too sure on that.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's even on purpose. It could be some kind of sequel to that game, or who knows. But I know for sure, I'm pretty sure we're slated for a Fire Emblem title on the Switch in 2018. But we haven't seen anything of that, so that has to show up at E3.
Exactly. So I could definitely see at least some type of news at Treehouse for that. All right. For sure. The next is Yoshi. Now subtitle flipped around and features the same amiibo functionality as Woolly World. Releases in August. What do you need thoughts on that?
I've never really been into any of the Woolly World games. I haven't played any of the Yoshi games really. They do look kind of fun and like, they have their own little big planet uphill and kind of style, and it's kind of nice. But is this a game we've heard about beforehand? Because I'm not too sure on this Yoshi title. I'm
not too sure. The only reason I believe it is just because they say amiibo. Like Nintendo be selling those amiibos on us, man. I'm like, well, that sounds believable. True or not, I wasn't in the Woolly World as much either, even though I was tempted to get the amiibo. But I'm just kind of like, maybe. I'm like, I wouldn't be too hyped over it.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you there. I've not really been too into the Yoshi or Woolly World games, but I know what you're saying. I agree with the amiibo. It does sound very Nintendo-like.
Exactly. So this next one, holds close and dear to my heart. You ever played Paper Mario?
Yes, just one time on the Wii.
Love it. I love that game, man. Like, it says new Paper Mario game is next and is being developed by Intelligent System, or not being developed by them. It says, this is what got me. It said goes back to the traditional partner style gameplay, but still heavily features the character limitations imposed by the bad games. So basically, I love the partner system for Paper Mario 1 and 2. That's like my favorite thing ever. So I hope this ain't a lot, but if this is true, I will go crazy over that game. It was really, really amazingly done in the past. But
you can see this one being real then.
I just hope it. I just hope more than believe, because it's just like, man, I need this. It's more like it's more of a want than believe. I don't know. It'd be a stretch, but anything's possible. So I'll put in I believe. What about you?
All right, I'm a hope for you then, man.
All right, so Mario Odyssey DLC. Basically, they'll have Luigi being added as a character, 70 moons. Wario and Waluigi also being playable with 70 moons each. No release dates for the characters, but they'll be playable on the show floor. What do you think?
On this one, I don't know. Like, I can see them trying to prolong Mario Odyssey further, but like Nintendo just treat Luigi so bad. I don't know. Like they recently added the DLC with the balloon game, right, where you have to hide and find the balloons.
Exactly.
People were disappointed you couldn't play as Luigi, so potentially they could add him in as a playable, an actual character to play as. Wario and Waluigi would be taking that an extra step nicer. I don't know though. Well, like, do you think that'd add all three characters together? I mean, maybe you could purchase the DLC and they'll space out when you can play as new characters so that it kind of prolongs the game a bit more. If this were real anyway. I don't know about them.
I don't believe it. I believe they could do the Luigi thing. I just don't see Waluigi and Wario. If they are, like, I guess the wording of this one gets me.
It seems strange.
It says no tentative release date on the other two characters, but they are being made playable on the show floor. I don't see them, like, having them playable and not having some form of release date. Like, I could see Luigi because he's in it, but Wario and especially Waluigi being playable, that seems like a stretch. Like, I think they'll put Peach and Toad before them. So
I actually don't disagree with that.
I just Waluigi never gets any highlight. Wario maybe, but I feel like since he wasn't really in the game, he won't be there. But you don't know.
Although I suppose it's a bit more difficult with. Actually, that is a good point because how would the Cappy motion work? I feel like Peach, she obviously has
the little hat.
Well,
yeah.
Spoilers if you haven't played. Yeah, Peach has her own version of Cappy. What is it, Cappy's sister?
Yeah.
But I don't know about like giving that to Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi. Like, how would they explain that?
Exactly.
Would they have to, or
maybe they share it, but that'd be a lot. I just don't see that happening. That's me.
Yeah,
though.
I don't know.
And
there's a lot of detail in this one compared to some of the others, though.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's still a stretch to me. Maybe, but I don't know. If it's true that speedrunners are gonna be in heaven there, like I know Trihex would love going through like each one of these characters and speedrunning them. So it'd be fun to watch.
Yeah, I guess they could give them like slightly different abilities or ways to use Cappy. That could be cool if this were real. I mean, adding the extra moons, that wouldn't surprise me. But I don't know. Just it seems like someone that kind of guesses what Nintendo could do well. Even with the date, personally, I feel as though we were told beforehand it was going to be in early May. Could it have just been a lucky guess, or I don't know?
I don't know. May 7th and on May 7th is just too.
It's very specific, yeah.
He could have made it up as he went, honestly. Just been like, I'll do this and I'll just make up the rest and see how close I get, or something like that.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, it could be someone that just knew when the date was going to release and maybe, just made up all the rest of it for, I don't know, who knows?
Exactly. All right, the next thing. Activision makes some announcement. Crash Bandicoot Amiibo being made. Functionality with Spyro, Trilogy. I could believe the Amiibo, like by
Me
far.
too.
It's Nintendo. I think that'd be nice if they had some type of functionality with Spyro. I think that'd be nice. Like, it's a throwback to both games. Could be possible.
Yeah.
Would it be announced?
Oh, that's one thing I don't think we really touched on is why would they reveal Spyro at the start and say there's a reason they've been waiting to reveal it and then not reveal it?
Oh yeah, oh no, they said that one near the bottom. You already know that if you believe it. We got into it.
It seems like such a. It does sound like a Nintendo suspense thing, but yeah, I suppose really let's talk about it now.
Yeah, let's talk about it. The big talk is Smash. They said 2 trailers of Smash will be shown at the end. One reveals Captain Toad, which I would love because I love Toad. Toad's great. And the other will reveal.
But he can't jump, right?
He could jump. I think we could teach him. He's Captain Toad. He could do it. I believe in you, Toad. But yeah, the other will reveal Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. I personally believe that Crash and Spyro would have made it in Smash. Like, I just see it as a huge possibility. But what about you?
It wouldn't surprise me, but it would surprise me at the same time. Like, does that make sense? Like,
I feel you. I feel like they stand a chance.
Yeah, it's kind of like Cloud. Like, you wouldn't have expected it, but at the same time, it's like I could see Nintendo pulling that off. Like Sakurai, being who he is. But what? I don't know. I remember seeing Etika, I think, post on Twitter that he had
strong
a source.
Rumors. Yeah, a source with strong rumors. I was like, oh, okay, this might be real.
Yeah. So that was kind of interesting. I don't know whether that tweet he's baiting us on these rumors or not. I don't know. But it's interesting nonetheless. I don't know if it adds more credibility or whatever, but personally, I'm still like, I'm taking this with a grain of salt. I don't know if this is real. If there's something else that pops up, say like, I don't know. Well, I guess if this is true, then we wouldn't be getting a Pokemon Direct.
Yeah, it would be announced.
If you want to talk about Pokemon now, at least.
Yeah, it could be. It would be announced at E3 apparently.
Yeah, which has never happened before, if I remember.
Yeah, you're right. But it could be for the Switch. It says that Pokemon for Switch is revealed. It's a new take on red and blue and features graphics that's a midway between Sun and Moon and Pokken. What you think?
I don't know. I feel like if it's a remake, that just seems odd to me. Like, we have Fire Red and Leaf Green. I know they were way back, but I don't see the need to remake Kanto on the Switch. But if it's like a revisit say like 20 years later. I think that'd be awesome. That'd be amazing.
Man, I don't want to go back to Kanto. I'll just put it out there. Take me to Gen 8, wherever we going. I wouldn't mind it being post game to Kanto, but I don't want to go back, man. I'm like, yo, I'm done. Not really, but you know what I mean.
I get what you mean.
It's
but
like,
then I also feel like it would be amazing to see how it's progressed and evolved in 20 years.
No, no, I'm just playing.
Like, you know.
But I just don't want to go back. I'm just, I wouldn't mind it. I would love it. I would enjoy the game. But I'm just not ready, man. But I feel like
I think for me, the more thing that puts me off a little bit is the graphics midway between Sun and Moon and Pokken.
Pokken's graphic.
That seems odd to me. In my head, I can just imagine the Switch game as them using just the engine from Sun and Moon and making it, you know, like how you can make it HD in Citra.
Yeah. I guess my only real thing that I'm really like iffy on for this is that, didn't they say something about a new take on Pokemon? Like, I forgot there was a post or something. Well, they said not even in this, before this, they were talking about like there was some type of article in different language, or somebody said Pokemon would be a new take, something of that nature, and I was like, okay, we're definitely getting Gen 8. And then we see this.
Oh, that's a good point. They did bring up that it would be Gen 8 in that Spanish magazine. I know people say not to give, you know, some of these magazines, or not to give them credibility, but at the same time, it was still a Nintendo magazine. I know they could have just guessed and threw that out there, but it seems weird that would just assume in an officially licensed magazine by Nintendo that it was Gen 8 without knowing it. I don't know.
Exactly, man. It's still the strangest thing. I just hope we go to Gen 8 and that's wrong, but I am ready for Red and Blue. The other thing that is interesting about it is it says Red and Blue. Like, are we gonna buy 2 Switch games?
Yes.
I don't want to do
This is Pokemon.
that either.
We are.
I don't want to. Give me one game for the Switch. But I could understand. I could see that coming. But still, man.
That's a good point though, because the price would be way up.
Exactly. Like, we got
compared to, yeah, it's way more
each,
expensive.
Man. Yeah, standard price for a Switch game.
Though I do feel as though they won't charge for online, because the online service that they did reveal, they said it would be dependent on the games. Like, not every game you have to pay for online, so I'm guessing you might not have to for Pokemon, because it's never been like that, and I feel like it would be weird to introduce that.
Exactly. It stopped a lot of people from playing online, I think, but
yeah, I think
like,
so
Wonder
too.
trading's such a big thing, you know, so we'll have to see. We'll just have to see how Nintendo takes on it.
That's another thing, the cloud saves. How would that work with Pokemon?
I think Pokemon Bank's gonna be an app. I got a real feeling it'll be an app.
Oh yeah, 100% they'll move that over.
Because that's the only. I think
to.
that's the best way for you to move your Pokemon through all the games.
Yeah,
in this
definitely.
case. Let's see what else we got. Black Ops 4 Battle Royale coming to Switch. I guess. I mean, I know they were
the Battle Royale fever, like.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I heard beforehand something about Black Ops 4 doing a Battle Royale thing.
Yeah, that's cool, I guess. But the thing is that makes me doubt it is it says with crossplay with PC and Xbox. Regular Black Ops 4 is not coming to Switch. So
honestly, it wouldn't surprise me with what they've done with FIFA.
Really?
Like
FIFA?
they have some weird versions of games on the Switch sometimes. Like with the FIFA games, which is football or like soccer in America, I suppose. They had a lot of the features from the other FIFA games on Xbox and PlayStation, but then they didn't have an online functionality on the Switch, so you couldn't play online. I know that's the opposite of what this is, but like, it would not surprise me one bit.
Well, hey, maybe, man. I'm surprised by like gaming and the crossplay features recently. Didn't Rocket League do something like this before?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Rocket League is crossplay.
And it's still insane because
between a whole bunch of things, isn't it?
Yeah, like even like Fortnite, for example. I think like phones can play with PS4s and PCs. Like it's the most insane thing.
That is crazy.
Crossplay happen. So here in PC, Xbox, and Switch is like, oh, it's a stretch, but it works, I guess. So
yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, on the Battle Royale thing, I don't know why. I can just kind of see that coming. There's some stuff on this list where I'm like,
all
I don't know
love
if it's because I'd rather it not happen or whether it's because I can't see it happening, but I don't know.
I think it can. I just doubt it. But
Yeah.
all I want to see is Thanos on the Switch, man. I can't believe he made it in Fortnite. Like, what?
I know. I haven't played Fortnite once, but from yesterday, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to play it this week.
Same. I'm gonna have to play it because Thanos is in it, man.
100%.
All right, the last. I think we got a few more in here. Sega reveals that Sega Aegis line for the West. The games that released in the first 2 Sonic Adventure games. I wish that said Sonic Adventure Battle, horribly. I really wish it said Battle, but I think they mean the Sega Genesis Sonic Adventures. That's believable.
Quite possibly, I suppose, yeah.
Like, if they bring it back old school games, I can see them bringing back like a classic from Sega. Sega's been known for that. Like, they've had GameCube games like called Sega Classics or whatever, or Sonic Classics. So, The next one I'm more hyped for. Have you ever played Sonic Racing or Sonic R? From like,
I have not played that, no.
I had that on PC, and that's like, I beat that game through and through. But there was an announcement for it, I think we'll just say a month plus ago, because I don't remember when. And all it said was Sonic R, but it didn't say like the full title. So this was called Super Sonic Racing is revealed. They take inspiration from Sonic R with characters like Sonic running on their running just by walking or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they used to do.
His feet.
Yeah, they all did it in Sonic R. And Tails used a vehicle, so I guess they're taking aspects from Sonic All-Star Racing, which was pretty great of a game. I could see that revealed because we haven't heard much from it yet. So we're still waiting on that. So E3 could be a really good time for it.
Yeah, I think you're right there.
The next is Metroid Prime 4.
Ooh.
What you think? I don't know much about Metroid, so what you think it's time?
I think it's time for hype. I think they will play a trailer because they announced it last year E3, right? They won't go this year without talking about it. That would be really weird.
Not too sure, honestly. Not too sure, honestly.
What was that, sorry?
Oh, I said I'm not too sure, honestly. I don't know much about
really?
Like Metroid. Like my first Metroid was that one on the 3DS.
Metroid Prime.
Was it Prime?
Oh, on the 3DS.
Yeah,
the 3DS.
yeah,
Samus Returns.
Yeah, I couldn't get into it. I don't know why. Like the noises would get on my nerves. Like I'd be at low health and the chimes would be loud, and I'm just like, like I don't know. I feel like I gotta play. Apparently, I gotta play the GameCube one to really get into it.
Maybe so. I think my first one was Metroid Prime on the DS, actually.
Nice. Do you like it? Were you a fan of the series?
Oh, I couldn't hear you. Cut out just then.
Oh, my bad. Did you like it? Like, were you a fan of the series?
Yeah, it was kind of fun, to be honest, like, for what it was. It's not really... Like, I had fun of it, I guess, in terms of, like, you know, I was more of a Halo person. as cool as you know, Samus is and everything. But if I really got into it, I suppose I was a bit younger then, I could imagine having a lot of fun with it, to be honest. So maybe they're games I should play back and really give a good go.
Alright, cool. What else we got on here? Five Nights at Freddy's is coming to Switch. They'll report some content centered. 9 points by Nintendo, coming out in fall. Yeah, you hyped for that?
Huh. I'm
like, I'm not.
Seems random.
Yeah, I mean, Undertale made it on Switch, so I can see Five Nights making it there, but...
That's true.
I mean, I could just picture somebody be like, Mom, can you give me Five Nights? Oh my gosh, it terrified me. Like, just like, this is the kids' game. Those things are terrifying. I won't even play that game, man.
It's kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Especially in the dark.
Yeah.
But I suppose that's why, I don't know, maybe that's why it's censored. Although we do have like Dark Souls and some other more gruesome games on the Switch, like Doom.
Yeah.
So why would they censor Five Nights at Freddy's? I don't know.
I don't even know, man. All I know is I will not be playing it. I am not a fan. I hate jump scares, man. So
you shouldn't have. Did you play PT at all on the PlayStation 4?
Nope.
The demo?
Nope. Nothing scary in my life.
I feel you.
Until Dawn is the only thing I got through, and honestly, I watched my friends play it, most of it.
I'm not gonna lie. I watched Dashi play that. Wow, I could not sleep right for a few days. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not one to like jump at jump scares, but I'm more like I'll think about it after when I'm trying to sleep, and my brain betrays me.
Man, I can't do it. I can't do it at all, man. But yeah, but that's the whole thing. So if you had to pick two things from the list that you would want to be real, what would it be? What's one of them starting out?
That's a good question.
I'll start.
I feel like I don't know how I feel about Crash and Spyro in Smash. I don't know if there's anything I'm really like, I really want this to be real straight away. I feel like it's one of those things where I'll have to be convinced, like I'll have to see it and be like, this is hype.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Crash and Spyro could be really cool. I feel like the Ice Climbers, you know what, I would say the Ice Climbers reveal during the treehouse. I want to see that.
I would like if they return.
That's the fun.
That'd be nice, because they weren't in it because of what, the 3DS, and like they couldn't handle both of them, which is weird because they had Rosalina, but I don't know.
That's a good point, Rosalina and Luma. This is true.
But, yeah.
What else? What's the next thing on the list I think I would really like to see? Just because I never really played them, don't hate me, comments, please. Don't hurt me. But but the Spyro trilogy coming to Switch, I want to see that confirmed as well.
Yeah, wait, it's not confirmed yet? I thought it was. I could be wrong.
I mean, they didn't outright confirm it. Like Nintendo haven't said themselves, but like there's been slip-ups where it's like, okay, so this is coming to the Switch.
Oh, okay.
But I'd like to see them fully say like, this is coming to the Switch, so I can be like, yeah, now I can get it on the Switch.
Alright, well hey, seems good, honestly. Well, for me,
what about you?
If I had to pick two, man, you already know Paper Mario, like, just
I
off the
knew
jump. Give me the partners back there. Give me that old school style. I'll be in love with it forever. But that's definitely number one. Number two, oh man, even though I want to say Smash badly, I'm going to actually say the Mario Odyssey DLC for one reason. Waluigi.
What's that? Waluigi?
Waluigi really is never really highlighted. Like, he's always that funny guy who's a part of us. Tennis.
Yeah.
He's he's a tag along, but we never really had a Waluigi-esque game. Like, if we actually get to play as Waluigi in Mario Odyssey, maybe that could open up that door to have him be playable and stuff.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Cause like we've had a Princess Peach
actually,
game. Go ahead.
When is Mario Tennis Aces?
I think sometime this year, but I don't remember any details on it recently.
Because there's absolutely nothing in here about that, right? It's June 22nd, so it is after E3, but I guess maybe they wouldn't. Like, why didn't they're not gonna show it off at all?
Yeah, I'm surprised it's not in there, to be honest. Like I'm sure they would show put it on the show floor or something.
Yeah, like I'm surprised there's absolutely no mention of it. I know we had like a direct centered around it.
Yeah.
When we had Smash announced as well, but I feel like there'd at least be a little bit of mention. Maybe it just wasn't worth mentioning in this guy's list. Maybe it was like, it's so obvious that I'm not going to bother talking about it here.
Maybe, or we could all be reading fake stuff. Hopefully not, because some of this gotta be real.
I don't know. I'm really skeptical about this one, to be honest, personally. If there's something else that comes along that's like totally just confirms it, whether that's by leak or whatever, then I'll be like, you know what, maybe I'm on board. But there's some stuff where I'm just kind of step back from it and not expect it for now.
Yeah, we shall see.
Yeah.
But man. But yeah, in the comment section, do let us know, what are two things, I like that question, what are two things you would want to be real? Do you think that some of this is real? Is it complete crap? Like, what are your feelings on it? How do you feel about our opinions, by the way? And honestly, that's it. You really got anything to add, Kieran?
I mean, let us know the one thing you don't want to be real as well.
I like that. Yes, what would you not want to have be real at all? Like, are you all like, remove Captain Toad? Don't ever say that, but because he's the best. But like, what could be like, nah, I can pass. I feel like it would be Black Ops 4 Battle Royale like that. I know that's gonna be real, but I feel like someone's gonna put that. We'll see. But
for me, as much as I love Pokemon, as much as I love Gen 1, if it's just a remake of Gen 1, I don't want that.
I'm with you 100%. Please don't just give me a remake. Give me some new Pokemon.
Yeah. If it's just a remake of Gen 1, I don't want it to be real. If it's a revisiting 20 years later and maybe add a few new Pokemon in, I'll be fine with that.
They're gonna put in Gorachu.
But yeah,
it's a plot. It's a plan. That's why they talked about it. Everybody gets a new evolution. But man. But alright guys, I'm gonna see you all later. If y'all haven't, check out Kieran His YouTube and Twitch and Twitter will be linked in the description below. Let us know your thoughts. I'll also link you this post so you can check out the site for yourself, see what it says, see what you believe, and be able to get a closer look. With that being said, see you all later. Thanks for tuning in.
Peace.